Good morning, students. Earlier we talked about law of demand, and this law of demand we learn other things remain the same or other things being the same. When the prices of the commodities increase, then demand for the commodities will be decreasing and vice versa. Correct? So now this demand which is there is not by only one individual person, but it is also by different number of customers who are engaged in demanding the goods in the market. We learn law of demand in case of one person, one individual consumer. Now we are going to learn the law of demand in case of n number of thousands, millions of the customers. But we have restriction, we cannot bring all the customers together on the board. So instead of the one individual, we are taking the two individual or the customers or the two individual household who demands in the market. So combined market demand schedule is there in your front, and you can see how market demand work. Let's see. But before that, you should know what is the market demand. Total number of people demanding the goods in the market at a given price, at given period and a given income is what a market demand. In short, number of people together demanding the goods in the market at a given price, at a given income, correct, and at a given period of time. So these 4 points are very important when you are explaining market demand. If you understand these 4 points, then your answer is right. And so now practically how this market demand works, that we are going to see, because we are learning market demand means macroeconomics. See here, prices are given to you. As usual, I have given the same numbers 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 rupees, or in thousands you can write here thousands. Okay, you can take the prices in thousands. I can write T and H thousands. Okay, you can write rupees thousands. Next, again you can see the household demand for the different level of the prices. What is the household demand? Now here household 1, that is A, household 2, that is B. These are the different customers, correct? Likewise, there are n number of customers we can write, but we don't need to write all the numbers. Instead, I have taken only 2 persons as a part of the market, 2 customers, 2 households. Now the demands are at different level of the prices. At different level of the prices, the demands are different. When the price is 5 rupees, सबसे highest price, 5 rupees is most highest price here in this demand schedule. That time household B, A, if you see both, the demand is different. Household A demand only one quantity because price is high, while B demands 2 because he has a capacity to ask one more, but still this capacity is low. But when the prices goes on down, you can see the customer A or the household A demands more units, while B demands again more units, correct? Now both of these customers, their purchasing power is different. His purchasing power of household A is less as compared to the B. That's why here you can see the more numbers, here you can see the less number. But they are going according to the law that when the prices are decreasing, the demand in case of A is increasing, and the demand for B as a consumer also, he demands more goods, more quantity of goods in the market. And if you together you combine them, then we get market demand, which is in the last column. You can see, students, market demand will be 1 plus 2, that is equal to 3. 2 plus 3, that is equal 5, correct? Next 3 plus 4, that is 7. Likewise you can write here numbers and get it added. So this is your market demand total at the given level of price. Now same you can draw on a diagram. Y-axis represents price, X-axis represents the quantity of commodity demanded. And if you plot those points like 5 rupees price, what is the market demand? 3. So you can write at the total quantity 5. See here the 5 and the price is, you can see price 5 and total quantity is 3. So total quantity suppose is here and the price is 5 here. So you can plot here this point, and in this way you will get the demand curve which slopes downwards. So demand curve always, as you know, downward trend, because as the price increases demand decreases. But here in this case there are certain exceptions, but this law in certain cases, certain products is exception. For example, defense goods. The Britisher who found that demand for bread decreased. So the people, at once upon a time this happened, people should go for the defense goods. Means the bread he is talking about. Bread prices once upon a time was too low. But still people went to purchase the bread. Instead of that they went to purchase some other substitutes whose prices were higher. So here the law doesn't apply. Higher the price, demand is also higher. So defense goods. Now here this same example we can convert into another way, like for example, even the prices of salt increases, demand for salt will also increase. Why? Because it is essential products. So these are the certain exceptions that work against this law of demand. Next, status symbol like jewelries, diamonds, whose prices increase, but even after that demand will also increase in that case, because people likes and preferences does work here. So this law of demand won't work here. Law of demand will not work in this case. That is status symbol. Even in case of fear of shortages, if you come to know that tomorrow there will be shortages of salt, and this happens many months before, suddenly we come to know that there will be no salt after 1 week. So what happened? The salt which we can purchase for the 10 rupees became the 200 rupees. So people will stop consuming? No, even at the higher price people will consume it. Correct? So fear of shortage in future also will affect the demand. So this is again exception. Even at the higher price people will consume it. Then fashion related goods. Even the prices are high of the fashionable goods, people will demand it more. So again this is the exception. Next, necessary goods. Even the prices of rice, salt increase, you will continue to buy those because they are necessary products. Same in case of the change in weather. Weather changes, rain starts and umbrellas prices increased. Do you think that you will not purchase it? Never happen. Even the prices of umbrella is higher, you will continue to buy umbrella. So these are the exception to the law of demand. So students, continue to study those same topics again. Thank you very much.